Type Podcast Studios.
Hi, and welcome to Boardroom Backchat, Paramount Media's podcast. I'm Anna. We have Stacey and Anne with us this morning. I'd like to say hi and just introduce yourself.
Yeah, of course. I'm Stacey and I'm from Fireheart Digital.
I'm Anne and I'm part of the Paramount Media team.
Fab. So today we're talking about AI. A very deep dive into AI. I'll tell you that now.
Let's go.
So to start, grab your paddles.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Your beautifully crafted paddles.
I love these paddles. They're amazing.
Yeah, they're getting a bit, yeah. We need a little bit of a touch up, but anyway. Okay, so quick fire questions.
Okay.
Okay, so first question, yes or no? AI will replace more jobs than it creates. Oh, we have a difference. AI kills creativity. Oh, all in agreement on that one. Should companies disclose when content is AI generated?
Yeah.
But do they? That's not the next one. Humans are becoming too reliant on AI. AI automation increases efficiency but makes us lazy. Oh.
Sorry.
And the last one, I have used AI to make an important decision either in business or personal. Yeah. You need to start censoring yourself because I'm going to ask you what they are in a bit. I'm joking.
Oh, I was thinking, oh no.
So your first question there was that AI will replace more jobs than it creates, and we were different on that, weren't we?
Yeah.
So I've looked at some stats.
Go on then.
So up to 3 million jobs in the UK could vanish by 2035 with data entry, telemarketing, customer services, basic accountancy and junior content writers being predicted the worst affected. So what do you think about that? How would that affect your business going forward?
So 50 to 70% will disappear because it's an admin task. So it's quicker and easier to use AI. It's obvious. We all do it to save time. However, you're going to have to now relearn to use the AI. So all the software that's been in place that most people are not ready for yet will have to relearn. And it's a skill gap. It's not the fact that the jobs are going to disappear. There's going to be a skill gap that we're going to have to relearn how to use the computer.
Right.
And unfortunately, with age gaps and dependent, it's tough on some people. And unfortunately, we're going to have to make sure we keep that human first approach.
Yeah.
So it's not the fact that we're going to lose jobs. Jobs are going to transform, and they're going to change the way we do things.
Yeah.
For the better, hopefully. Because I think that's what we have to do. We have to embrace it.
Yeah.
But with regulations and making sure we're still being safe with it.
And so what do you think it'll do for your business
my
then going
business.
forward with your role in marketing? It says here that junior content writers are said to be one of the affected.
I think, well, that is a content writer, yeah, definitely. But they could speed up and then do more work, potentially. But it's like when I went to uni at graphic design, and a lot of the people that wanted to just do graphic design really struggled getting a job. And this has got to be about 15 years ago now.
Yeah.
So everyone who just wanted to do graphic design couldn't get a job. However, the ones that did do graphic design but also built websites found the jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's because you get stuck in your way, you've got to be open to a different way. So that, yeah, the content writer, but also as my role as a marketer, I'm not just a content writer.
Yeah.
I'm also a graphic designer. I'm a website builder. I'm a strategist.
Yeah.
And I wear so many different hats, but I haven't got the time of the day to do it all.
Yeah.
Hence why AI comes into it to
Yeah.
speed and help to become. I'm also not an expert in everything, whereas AI can allow me to get that information a lot faster. But then all I have to do is fact check it.
Yeah.
And keep that and make sure that human first approach always is at the top.
Yeah.
I think. That's why I kind of disagree with the whole jobs scenario.
Yeah. So there is another prediction here on my little card, stating that, you know, although AI can like take jobs and automate jobs and take them roles off, it also would generate millions of new roles, which is probably like what you're saying as well. What do you think, Anne, from Paramount and from Regent Business Club that you run? What do you think the effects would be there?
It could. We wouldn't need to hire anyone.
Yeah.
It can all be done in house. It's going to be really cost effective. But I don't know. I'm not all for that. I'd rather give a human person a job and have that human contact, so to speak.
Yeah.
I think it's tough these days, actually, as a business owner to employ people anyway.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find the right person. So if you can find them using AI or a tool or a software, it's much easier to use it, and then you've got control over it and you prompt it. I think, giving the possibilities and the options and the opportunities to young people and training them up, but sometimes it's really hard to employ people.
See, as well, though, because I'm not old, but I'd have to learn to use it. So it's that in itself.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we have
learning new skills.
Yeah, and we have to let go. Sometimes we can't do everything. So whether that's a piece of software, and if you can't learn to use a piece of software, then you are going to employ someone to do the job or find an expert.
Yeah.
I'm all for outsourcing these days. I'm finding the expert. I don't essentially want to bring them in-house. I want to outsource it to the right people, whether that's HR, web design, graphic content creation, videographer. I don't want to do all those things, or I'm not an expert, so you find the right people. But so many people are jumping at it going, you just use AI.
Yeah.
It's budget friendly and it takes half the time. However, that's my thing is like, but these experts out there, use them first, if you can use them.
We actually do that. We outsource a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
As you do all our social media and our marketing and stuff like that. So we'd rather do that than have AI do it. Because like I said, I'd have to learn how to do it.
It's cost effective, it is. So like, we're going to, one of the questions is about using it, and we're very open. We do use it, but however, we prompt it.
Yeah.
So I was using it last night to test out some videos, and I was like, no, I'm never using it again. But then writing content, I'm not a content creator. Yeah. I've got dyslexia, so I really struggle writing.
Right.
However, now I can actually write content because I prompt it. I literally write what I want to say in AI or the tools that we use, and then it spits it back out. I mean, like, that's amazing. I sound really clever. But I don't use it from scratch.
Yeah. It's one of my bugbears, really, especially on LinkedIn. I hate it.
You
drives
can spot
me
it a mile
nuts. Yeah, you can spot it a mile off, and you just think, does anybody actually put any thought into the posts anymore? Because it's clearly all chat GPT'd, and it gets my back up.
See, I have used that. I
think everybody
I'm
does
trying
that.
to.
You've got to be honest, everyone does that, don't they?
Trying to write an email and know what I want to say in my head.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I can talk and I probably make no sense, but that will put it. That is what I want to say.
And it gives you options and what tone of voice.
Yes.
And you can prompt what tone of voice to output.
Yeah.
And say, like, the worst thing is, we were talking about it before, about actually the Zs or the Ns.
Yeah.
Or it over-selling stuff. And I'm constantly writing in AI, lose the jargon.
Yeah.
Lose the jargon.
Yeah.
Be more friendly. Do you get, like, because it's like, or sometimes I totally scrap it and rewrite it and start from scratch, and I'm constantly doing that as well.
Do you think it's making people more lazy as well, or?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can you think for yourself?
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy, isn't it?
It
Like,
is.
you just, can't really...
It's
Not
part
really
of
got it today, and then you just type it in and it doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
So
It's part of imposter syndrome, though. A lot of us don't believe we can do stuff.
Yeah.
So then being given a tool that allows us to do stuff, and we forget that actually, if you just put it away, we can do it. Like I do, like I was doing your logo design. I was like, you could have so easy just put it in AI, but I wouldn't, because to me it's personal.
Yeah.
So I like to look, and then also you need the editable files if you ever need it to blow it up and put it onto big screens and things like that. So to me, or if I was like, or sometimes I haven't got the inspiration, so I was like, just go on AI, or just rather go on Google and work out what inspires me, and then come up with something and create it. But I use Canva now, so that's got AI in it.
Yeah.
And you're cheating and not creating it from Photoshop or Illustrator like I used to do a few years ago.
Right.
Now I'm using Canva.
Yeah.
So everything's like, it's an evolution in it.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah.
evolving.
I mean, I have a big problem with AI in a lot of ways, but hypocrite over here, I use it quite a lot.
Yeah.
So producing our magazines, you know, sometimes we need topic ideas.
Yeah.
It's good for like thought generation, isn't it? You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
ideas. So I do use it quite a lot in them ways. Try not to let it take my voice away though.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, it is easy to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
It ain't, like I said, like, I'm not a lover of it, but I will use it when I can. I know what I want to say, but
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to say it
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the correct way to say it without, because sometimes you can write stuff down and it can come across abrupt
Yeah.
and you're not being abrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The worst is writing it. So I've got Gemini now because I use Google. Some people have Copilot because they've got Microsoft. And I can spot an email reply from a mile off if it's using AI.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, they know me? Why the hell are they replying
Yeah.
like that? And then
Yeah.
you realise it must have just been AI. It's a quick response. And also they replied back in 2 seconds because they've
Yeah.
literally just pressed the button to like whatever the Copilot or Gemini's like said to send.
Yeah.
I'm like, but they haven't answered my question. So then even though it's sped up their process, it's prolonged mine because I've got to go back and re-ask the question.
Right, yeah.
You've not answered me for initial
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
So
So,
it gets annoying, doesn't it, sometimes?
does.
I think. So that's why I'm for and against.
yeah, it's a bit like
I'm
me.
not-
It's, yeah, I'm for it, but also against it.
Yeah.
And then I look at schools,
No.
how are kids going to learn the way I know everything changes, but
It's like everyone used to say, the teacher said we wouldn't have a calculator with us, and now we do.
Yeah.
We all have a calculator in
Yeah.
our pockets.
Yeah.
Or we actually go voice and ask it a question through Siri, don't we?
Yeah.
Whereas what back in the day we were told we wouldn't, now we do. So it gets people, but a lot of kids struggle with school, so they need that help. Some
Yeah.
the theory's not there, but they're quite good at using their hands.
yeah.
So I think it evolves, and there's that thing about taking phones away from schools, but my son does then his homework on his iPad.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're going to do that, but then it's also making sure that my son who's 10 can't go on social media because, and
Yeah.
that I get that,
Yeah.
and using it the right way. I'm constantly checking his WhatsApp. So it's scary because what is AI to us now won't be AI to him when he grows up.
Yeah.
No.
It'll just be the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my opinions on AI have rubbed off on my daughter, so she's 13, and she hates it when she puts
Yeah.
anything into Google. She hates that it comes up with an AI
Yeah.
answer. So she learnt a trick that if you put a swear word in every couple of
Yeah.
words, it won't do it.
It can't do
It
it.
won't do it, yeah. So she's like, sorry, Mum, don't look at my search history because it's full of swear words. But it's so she doesn't get the AI answers.
Well, that's
Yeah.
even worse for us now for SEO, for when we're search engine optimization for websites. You get so stuck in Google and the first response is the AI response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you have to like search even further for the correct answer, but that's the quickest response.
Yeah.
But is it the truthful? Is it true? Because then you've got to figure that out.
yeah. Is it real?
Is it
not
real?
real?
Because it's just predicting the answer for you.
Yeah. So creativity terms, we said about it killing creativity. We all said yeah on that. What do you think? In what ways?
I think it just kind of like sometimes it stops people having to think about it.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. People ain't thinking for themselves.
Yeah. Like just like I said,
Yeah.
replying to emails or allowing the agent to do it for them. And that I do things and I spend my time doing, and I really love what I do. And then to see someone that goes, I'll just do that in 5 seconds through an agent, and then I'm like, but you're undoing all the hard work I've done.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
person doesn't have the know-how to do what I've done, that I've done it for years and years, and they're sat there in a different industry doing the exact same because they're getting the agent to do it.
And
that kills
it's
me.
disheartening.
Yeah.
You've trained for it,
Yeah.
you've gone to university
Yeah.
for it, you've worked at it
Yeah.
really hard, and then someone comes along and just
Build a website in
Yeah.
5 minutes. I'm like, I could probably do it in an hour, 2 hours maybe, watching TV. I can do those.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I love what I do, so that
Yeah.
creativity's gone. Will it look as good as I would have done it? Because that AI hasn't got the attention to detail I've got.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see pixels, I can see alignment, I can see whether the colour's right.
Yeah.
But the problem is AI can learn from a branding pack. If you input it, you
Yeah.
input the branding pack, you input the images, you input the text.
Yeah.
It can probably do a really good job, but it still needs to be fact checked and human first and all that. You need to be able to oversee
The quality
it.
and all, I'm guessing you'll notice this more, Stacey, because it's your line of work. The qualities is good,
Yeah.
or do you know what I mean? If you're paying someone to do it, I'd rather someone do it proper and you've got that contact with
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
to say, look, can you change this?
Yeah.
Because we know with you, you're always there at the end of the phone, or you text you, WhatsApp you,
Yeah.
and you're getting a reply,
Yeah.
and
You've got personal
Yeah.
contact, haven't you?
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that's hard in industry right now, because a lot of people saying, well, they're just using AI. Should I charge the same price? Well, it's allowing me to do more things quicker.
Yeah.
So it's allowing me to actually deliver a better job, because the things that take longer are now taking shorter.
Yeah.
So we can use CapCut to create a video. So short form videos on social media, not production level, just for social media. We can use auto cut on CapCut, which is awesome. You input a load of videos, it generates an amazing video back. However, then you've got to put the captions on, and it'll do the captions through AI. But then you've got to check that it's actually spelt it right.
Yeah.
Do you remove the ums or not? And then also just double checking that it's correct. And then we've had a client that actually told us to put the grammar back in. So even the person didn't speak properly, like proper English in the grammar. She asked us to put full stops and commas into everything.
Right.
So does that make it longer for you to do
Yes,
then?
yeah.
So really, you're saying people are thinking they're getting a quick fix on stuff,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's actually taking you
Yeah.
longer checking stuff over.
Yeah, so it's harder sometimes. So I prompt it, I get the content back, I then have to check it again, I fact check it, and then I probably do the creatives. I like doing the creatives myself on Canva, but I probably try and use an example or something. But at the same time, it's kind of like, do I use AI? No, I'll just use it. So you're probably still getting the same service on me, but I'm using AI to speed up my jobs where I know I haven't got the skill set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I'm learning from AI, myself, learning how to write. But I've constantly got, I have AI from Gemini, and then I've got Grammarly checking my spellings and my grammar. So I'm already checking the tone of what AI is input. So even though people are going, well, it's faster, actually, no, because I'm still got to process in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. But creativity wise, so if AI pulls from content all over the internet, that's other people's creativity. So
This is a
where
big issue.
does the line, like, where do you draw the line here? Because it's using other people's work.
Well, that's a big issue right now with musicians and authors, because it basically uses the internet and gives the information back. So if you're trying to write a story or do a song or whatever, it's going to use other people's work.
Yeah.
So people want paying for that.
Yeah.
And you can't blame them, because
No.
I'd be furious if
Yeah.
I was an author and I'd wrote a book.
Yeah.
And then someone used AI.
Yeah.
And it was practically my book,
Yeah.
but just worded different.
Yeah. You'd be fuming.
You'd be absolutely.
Yeah. So there is a thing going out there right now trying to work out how they solve that issue. But I always think like there's the thing where you have to say whether it's been used in AI or not. And we said about this before about human first. It's made by a human and proving
Yeah.
that your content is human, is
Yeah.
made by a human.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the other way around. You don't have to prove it's AI. You have to prove it's
mind-blowing,
not.
really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it fries my brain a little bit because it goes round and round. So in my head, you know, if humans aren't putting creative, you know, original content in, then for it to pull on,
Yeah.
then that's a problem for me, copyright wise and all that, moral wise and things, because you're using someone else's original work. But then if you don't put that original content in, it's churning its own information around and around and around. And is it going to get thick?
Yeah.
So is AI then going to be churn out stuff that's absolutely awful because it's using its own
Brain.
work
It's a big
all
brain.
the time? So where's the original coming in?
think-
And then I just go round and round. It fries me.
I think the law and the government and the copyright rules are all catching up. And this year they've had to quickly catch up. And they still don't know what to do about
I
it.
was going to say, how are they going to monitor that?
This is the thing
Do
they've
you know
got
what I
to
mean?
figure
Like,
out, yeah.
If I decide to write a book tomorrow, do it all by AI, how are they going to monitor of which information I've took from what author?
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
know
it
what I
goes
mean?
back
Or
to uni. When
songwriter or
you do your dissertation, you have to put where you got that information
Yes.
from.
Yes.
So it's the trust in the human.
Yeah. But
And
can you
making-
trust a
but
lot
you
of
can't,
people?
no.
No, you
You
can't
will,
trust.
and there'll be that thing where I've read on Google about the fact that you will have to go through a set of rules or criteria to prove that you've written it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, to people who create content, they'll have to prove that it's their own work.
So that's
Yeah.
where I think it's got its bad points
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
stuff.
that's
Really do.
scary. That is,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is scary. Where does it end?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where does it end?
So we're going to go into algorithms now. It's probably stuff that you love. So your social media activity obviously affects your algorithm. So in terms of business, so it can pick up what you like, what you comment on, obviously, how long you're staying on a post, what you scroll past, and then kind of tailor what you see then.
It does
To-
my nutting.
It's frightening, isn't it?
It does my nutting. It
You
really
get served
does.
what you want to see, though.
Yeah, but sometimes
Yeah,
I
you
might
don't
only
want to.
just be going past somewhere
Stop.
and start talking to someone, and then the next minute I'm getting inundated, and it's
With
like
the same rubbish.
Yeah,
You're
what
like,
the
please
hell?
leave me alone.
Yeah, what the hell? It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
If I'm talking about something in our house, the next minute it'll be all over my phone. It'll be adverts on the telly, and you're like,
So
how?
that's been going around since 1990. That's
It's-
predictive AI. That's predictive. That's what Amazon and like the likes of Google have used since back in the day to predict what you want to buy.
That's just
I think that's frightening.
Yeah.
Are
It
you
is.
have you got free thought then? Are you thinking for yourself, really?
But how does
No,
it?
you're following you around into
Yeah.
to say you want to buy this.
Yeah.
Because you're doing these certain actions. You're stopping on this post. You must have some sort of insight. You know what? And the more and I always say with social media, you have to see things in threes before you even go to buy. So that's all it's doing. It's delivering the right content to you to entice you to buy it.
Yeah.
It's attracting you to it.
So when I've been looking at this, I've gone down an absolute rabbit hole. So I do love a rabbit hole every now and again. So yeah, so what I've looked at is like how AI takes your activity online and what it can do with it. So apparently it can predict your emotional vulnerability, what life events are going on for you at the time, just based on what photos you're putting online, what your tone is in how you speak.
Yeah.
And when in shopping wise, what ads you're watching, what time you're scrolling and looking at ads, and it can then show you things that it thinks is going on in your life and tailor ads when you're the most vulnerable. That's frightening to
That
me.
is frightening.
The
Display
things it can pick up, it's terrifying.
It's display advertising as well. So that's on Google. So it is scary. It's done by businesses to sell their services or products to you.
How? You might even know this question. How does it know? So, for instance, I can be talking to somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not actually physically online.
Yeah.
And then go online, and it could be something. So, say if I was talking about shoes, and I can go online like 3 hours after, and the shoes I've been talking about will pop up. How?
I don't.
How
I
does it
honestly
do that?
do not
Do you
know.
think it does
But
that,
I
or do you
think-
think? Do you
No,
think you might have?
Clicked it
No,
elsewhere or
searched it,
searched
or-
for
it actually happens.
Do you think you could have seen an ad and spent a few seconds longer looking at that ad
we just
before
don't
you
know.
scroll?
We sit with our phones, don't we,
Have you
listening?
never, though, been talking about something and then you'll
need
go
to test it.
on social media and an advert will come up and
But
you're
it
like,
could
wow.
be your friend. So your friend who's close by and you're saying Wi-Fi or anything could have searched that link and it'll serve you the same thing.
But have you said that happened to
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Does it not freak? It freaks me
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I'm actually thinking there's a spy on me
Yeah.
or something.
Well, they
It's
say
like
your
weird.
Alexa and everything
Yeah.
listens to
So,
your
well,
own
it
text.
does,
Well,
'cause
it's
it can
got to,
shop
hasn't
enhance
it?
it. Yeah, you're
It's got
shopping.
to, because it's got to hear the prompt word,
Yeah.
hasn't it? So it's got to be
So you
listening.
can turn things off though. You always have to check your privacy settings for everything. As soon as you have a Gmail, sometimes they tell you not to apply for insurances with a Gmail account or because it already serves you the information you want to see and it checks what you buy.
See, I have 2 personal email accounts. I have me good one and then me other one, so telesales and stuff like that. I will pass out me rubbish
Yeah,
one that I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
really
you-
use, and they can spam me as
Yeah.
much as they want then. I'm not bothered, but me normal one I
It's
tend not to
scary.
give out.
Everyone knows everything.
It's frightening
Yeah.
how it
Like
gets
I
to
always
know
say on
stuff.
TikTok, have a look at someone's feed because you can find out what they search. And we did it one Christmas with a lot of men. And they were like, no, I don't search for that. Well, you definitely are. You definitely are looking for that content because it's serving you what you want to see and what you've been searching for.
That is, see, it frightens me.
Like
Stuff like that does frighten me.
Yeah.
It is like Big Brother.
But we do it for social ads, paid advertising, on Google and social media on Meta, and we put in to say people that are interested in networking, people that have got a Facebook admin, they're an admin on a Facebook account, people that like to do this, people that like to go shopping, people that like to go Marks and Spencer's, and it will serve you the information that we want you to see.
I'm going to be intrigued after
So
this podcast.
it's based on behaviour, demographics, job titles, the content that you're putting into social media. It's based on that, and that's how we do targeted ads.
See, I'm gonna be really interested because my phone's over the other side of the room in my bag on silent, and I'm gonna see if it picks up on anything we say today.
We should test it.
So, do you think that you could pick up a deep fake? So, like, do you think you can tell a difference between AI and not? So I'm just thinking of like Elon Musk's recent thing with Grok, with all that controversy there, where it's, you know, they can change pictures of people and make them naked, and
That is
like
fix stuff.
they can be that like legitimate looking.
Yeah.
How, you know, you
That's
can,
what I mean. How do you know it?
Yeah, how do you know?
That's what is like,
dangerous.
It is dangerous, but it also helps. So a lot with businesses that need to fix stuff. So producing for videos, I think there's a thing with Ben Affleck. They literally fixing lighting, or they're fixing a mistake on video through AI now.
Yeah.
So it's saving the time to have to reproduce the whole video or take the photo again. I've done it before where someone sends me photos and it's a messy background, or there's something in the middle, and they're like, oh my God, why has this client sent me this photo, but that's the only one I've got to use? So I've gone into and deleted the element. I want to erase the element.
And I get that, and that is useful, but there is how far is it gonna go where you're not gonna know, like, is Anna? Do you know what I mean?
It's frightening.
Yeah.
I've
Get you in trouble.
seen companies that do it for people that have passed away, you know, family members, and it's bringing them back to life.
Yeah.
Is that actually good for people?
No.
It's not, is it?
No.
I just
We'd
think
all
it's-
love to see that loved one, but
Yeah.
that would give me a heart attack probably.
Yeah.
I think as well, like, I go massively down these rabbit holes. So at what point is too much? So actually, I was mentioning this earlier, but I didn't say actually the details of it. But there was something on this morning, that came up on, I don't know when it was like aired, but it was a woman that was being interviewed, and she was in a relationship with an AI.
Yeah.
Now they said, you know, how can you be in a relationship with an
I was
AI?
just gonna
It's not
say,
real.
what?
It's a chat, you know. And she said, well, actually, it's learned that much. It could go online, buy a sex toy or intimate things, send it to her, and then it can actually control these things as well.
Wow.
And that's a computer doing that.
Yeah.
I think
terrifying.
that is just another subject that
Yeah.
just blows my mind, and I don't even want to say what I'm thinking in my head.
And it's all, it comes down to the person of using AI in the right way.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you've got to be conscious about how we use AI and be honest. It's all
Frightening
about-
in the wrong hands, isn't it, though? And that is that going to be the future? You know, if you're looking
'Cause some
50 years in the future, are we just...
No. Some
Is that
people
gonna be
might
normal?
talk to the AI just for advice and a bit of a well-being tool. I can see that.
Yeah.
You just need to ask it a quick question. How's your day going?
I
Get it. But taking it to that step too far.
Yeah.
I actually watched a programme, and the lad on it actually uses AI as his therapist.
Yeah.
So he'll talk to it as a therapist, and
Yeah.
it's like, how?
I think
It's got no emotion.
No, I prefer the person to sit in front of me. But if it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, you can't get out of the house, you're going to go to the nearest thing, aren't you, to help and support you, and it's online, it's quick and easy. But I prefer the person. I'd always prefer the human over AI, I think.
It's just...
It
blows my
frightens-
mind.
It frightens
Blows my
me for the
mind.
future.
It really does. I don't know if it's because
It's
I'm
a
in that
scary
age.
future.
It's the unknown that I don't think I like.
Yeah, it won't be us though. It'll be our kids.
Well, that's what frightens me.
Yeah, it'll be the world they live in, and
Yeah.
that's scary. And we want to protect them now, so we need to change a lot of things that we're doing right now, our habits, to protect our kids. I think
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I
Yeah.
think that's what
It's obviously good in the right hands, isn't
Yeah.
it? But then, it's just frightening where it can go. Terrifying.
Oh yeah, I've done terrorist training and all sorts, so that is scary.
Yeah.
If they've got instant information like that, just using AI to give you information used on the line, that's another level.
Yeah, that's another level of scary that
Yeah.
you sometimes don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not just it's all the countries what have.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's scary. That is a scary.
And how much it takes to like keep it going. It's like billions. Well, I think it's billions, 185 or something. I read the other day that it actually keeps AI going to keep like the electricity it needs and the data it needs to keep it going. It's actually not actually full capacity, I don't think either. So what we're getting to see now is only probably half of the consumption or the delivery what it can actually do. Bloody scary as Terminator, isn't it? It's all these films coming into true.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Watch that. Don't let the robots take it over.
Yeah. Well, thanks. You frightened me for the rest of the day now. Yeah, I think we could go on all day.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
No, thank you.
We'll leave it there because I think we could go down a bigger
Let's go
rabbit
get
hole.
some wine instead of tea now and like
Yeah.
we need the therapy.
Yeah. So thank you very
No,
much
thank you,
for coming on
both.
and chatting today.
I
Thank
think
you.
we'll probably carry on chatting about it after this.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I think we could have a part 2.
I wonder what my phone's going to say.
Let's go and check it.
Absolutely. We'll have a part 2 about what your phone said.
We should do that as a game.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
So let's just do something different then. Let's invite another guest in.
Okay.
So we're going to invite Alice from ChatGPT.
Okay.
And let's see what her opinion on our chat is today. Okay, so let's ask her a question. Hello, Alice.
Hey there. Great to hear your voice. What's on your mind today?
So we've just hosted a podcast on AI and its impact on society. Can you give me a summarised objective opinion on what you think the impact on society will be in the future?
In short, AI is going to reshape society in big ways. It'll boost productivity, spark new forms of creativity, and help solve complex problems. But it'll also disrupt jobs, challenge how we trust information, and force us to rethink human connection. The future's impact will depend on how we choose to guide and use it.
Go.
Thank you, Alice.
Ooh, we're not far off, are
No,
we?
we're not far off.
So thank you, Stacey, for joining us, and Anne
You're welcome.
and Alice for her input too. So there's definitely going to be a part 2 in this, probably a little bit more down that dangers of AI rabbit hole.
Definitely security.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us with on Boardroom Backchat, and we'll see you next time.
Hype Podcast Studios.